the 6th, the bell is going to ring. They're going to have all that big Dwayne energy, or is it just going to be... It is WrestleMania Night 1, main event time. Cody Rhodes and Seth freaking Rollins taking on the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns and the Rock in what could be one of the biggest main events of WrestleMania history. Watch it live with us. All three of us are going to be here. Get your seats ready here. Grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and get your comments ready because we want to hear your thoughts and your thoughts on WrestleMania Night 1 so far. Here we go. Welcome to the stream. My name is Zach. Eric and Knock will be here momentarily. But if you are here, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you got to say about WrestleMania Night 1. Oh, man. I love WrestleMania season. If you notice in the intro, that is a picture of the three of us from last year's Night 2 at WrestleMania. Honestly, one of the greatest nights I've ever had with Eric and Knock. So we got a lot to talk about, and we want to hear from you. So make sure you hit some comments like my Phantom X bud right here. How you doing? What a show. What was your favorite match so far? Let us know. A lot of stuff going down. You got the promo package going on right now. Hyping up what's been going down the last few months here. Who do you think is going to win? You think it's going to be the Bloodline? You think it's going to be Seth and Cody? You think anything else is going to happen? We're going to watch this main event unfold as it has big implications to what's going to happen tomorrow night. And we're going to talk about it. We believe something big with Legends is either going to happen tonight or in the main event tomorrow night. Mr. All Power. How you doing? How are you liking WrestleMania so far? Night 1, the guys will be here. Cody Rhodes coming out first. This theme song is so apropos for tonight because the Bloodline is a royal family. The Rhodes are a royal family. And even Becky and Seth are starting their own little royal family in wrestling. So it's a lot of good stuff here. What do you think of the stage? Do you like the stage? I'm a bigger fan of last year's, maybe just because we were there, but I don't like half the stuff being in on the XL. It's not bad. Here we go. Here comes Cody. There we go. Big pyro for Cody in the beginning here. A lot of different camera angles tonight. The first WrestleMania without Vince McMahon. We got a lot to go over, so we definitely want to hear from you. Zoe, acknowledge the tribal chief and the final boss. We know what side you're on. I think all three of us picked Roman Reigns and The Rock winning on this one. Like Eric said, why introduce the Tribal Rules match last Monday on Raw if you're not going to show people what it is and what they can prepare for on night 2 of WrestleMania? And also, if you can have The Rock on the second night of WrestleMania, that right there is money. So there's no reason why you wouldn't have the Bloodline win tonight. Do you think someone's going to show up tonight? Do you think it's going to be Jacob Fatu? I don't know if I saw anything booked past today for Jacob Fatu. I haven't looked in a couple days. Jacob Fatu would be a great addition to the Bloodline. It could be the start of The Rock kind of changing the Bloodline. He could kick Jimmy out for losing tonight and create his own Bloodline. That could piss off Roman. If Roman loses, that'll piss off The Rock and make him do that too. So there's that factor. Let us know what you think about that and where you think the Bloodline storyline should go. Cody's Mama Rhodes. Cody with the Seth and Cody jacket on. Triple H earned my respect for having to pivot during this situation. Yeah, I think the pivot was done well. Their only thing that shot him in the foot was Cody winning the Rumble if they wanted to go with The Rock, but I'm a fan of the pivot. And once he turns his mic on, the actual final boss has joined us. Knock is here.
You're right. The real final boss is here, and it's fucking time, bro. Cody's in the ring. You know, all this slander, all I had, The Rock, Roman, nah. I'm rooting for my boy guy, Cody.
Here we go. Do you think there's
Everyone
going to
in
be
the
any
chat.
shenanigans on this match? Or you think it's just going to be a straight up tag match, the winner and loser?
There's no way it's a straight up tag match. We're getting a lot of interference. I'm telling you right now. And I need this to be good, man. Because honestly, that the show kind of dipped a little bit. The pacing's been amazing so far, though.
Yeah, a lot of look, I'll just say it. Jimmy versus Jay. When you're building up brother versus brother and you're talking about Brett versus Owen, right there you should know in weeks in advance with preparation, you got to create a very memorable match. And that one, like you said in the chat, it was kind of cold.
Yeah. The ending too, man. I mean, that wasn't it. People are calling it a crossbody. I know what he was going for. It's kind of like trying to turn in midair for his Samoan splash, but it just didn't hit right. There's a lot of moments in there I felt was cool to have the two brothers between themselves. I think it was cool, but for the audience, I don't think it really worked right here. They might have been able to get away with having them do a match maybe a few months ago to prep for this. I think just doing one at Mania kind of threw them off a bit, and they needed one more match before this.
Yeah, it. Let us know in the chat what you think. We weren't the biggest fan of that match. I think that one falls with the other brother versus brother match that I didn't really care for. I thought the Hardy versus Hardy match wasn't that great either. So
they at least had some spots, I think, for that one. Like,
yeah, they're known for spots, so they knew their sweet spots.
Yeah.
What was your favorite match of the night so far, or do you want to talk about that later when Eric gets in?
Oh, I'll throw it in there. For me, it's Bianca versus Rhea. Becky versus Rhea. The New York Times bestseller Becky and Rhea. What a great entrance, by the way.
Yes.
So match of the night for me, that one. Moment of the night, my boy R-Truth finally getting a Mania win. And then entrance of the night, I gotta give to the Power Buff girls, the big three, Jade, Bianca, and Naomi.
Oh, I think that was a C+ entrance. I think they botched it after the cool opening.
But see, so we talked about this during the chat. The way they didn't blend the entrance music, that stuttered the entrance. It kind of threw me off.
That's something, yeah.
The beginning, and then after that, with them like just seeing their attires and all that type of stuff. The moment in the ring together, even though like Naomi and Bianca try to dance and have a good time. Jade is like, I can tell she's a former athlete. She's just locked in. She's not dancing, doing enough of that. She tried to have a big fight moment.
Yeah. Yeah, they could have just done something better with the three theme musics. I kind of looked up the keys too, and there's stuff with them they could be all in the same key, and they could have done something. So,
yeah.
But I like the cool stuff in there in the beginning, like you said, the Destiny's Child kind of entrance. And
how do you feel about Jade getting the pin, and then Bianca's still undefeated? She didn't get the pin on the highlight. She won't have the pin for this one, but she's still undefeated.
I'm fine with that. I know what they're doing. I know they got to build Jade up. I know they don't have anything specific, at least not that I can see from Naomi, but I know they will eventually. And as long as Bianca keeps her streak alive, I'm fine with that. I do believe tonight is Triple H's big, like this from now that he has Vince gone and he's got all the toys that he wants from NXT and people back. I think now tonight is his official like kickoff, and that's why they did the opening that they did, basically saying dumbass is gone.
I completely agree. Fuck that guy.
Dude. He's off of every intro. Like, he's off of every intro on the video packages last night during the Hall of Fame. There was a bunch that I was almost positive they keep him in. But he's gone. That dude's wiped out. Here we go, Knock. The Thief is coming out right now.
You telling me?
Thief of your name. Look at this.
Like, it's unbelievable. I started this.
This is all Knock stuff up here. This is such bullshit. This dude or someone in WWE watches this. We already know TK and people who do Rampage watch our shit.
Yes, sir. Like,
so much shit.
This is a slap in the face right here. I can't root for this guy. I love The Rock, don't get me wrong. But he said, you know what? Let's throw the final boss on it. You know, Black Adam tanked, but, final boss is going to get us back to where we need to be.
Oh, man. Zosa Samantha Irving is the best ring announcer ever. I loved it. She kicked it off so well with Rhea Ripley and Bianca. And Roman's entrance.
Hard to disagree.
Yep. It is going to be a long ass entrance. This match is going to be at least an hour. So hopefully you're going to stay with us the whole time. We want to hear from you. Do you think TK is watching? Yes. This is a picture of him with like Michael Paul Hauser or I can't remember who it is in a WrestleMania outfit when he's in Philadelphia. So I think Tony Khan's a wrestling fan. He's going to watch.
Yeah.
I just think he's got squabbles with people like Triple H has squabbles with him. And it's just, they're both
Triple
fans
H
of the
is sending
business.
a lot of shots. Wow. The Rock coming out with his belt. Wow.
He got that last night at the Hall of Fame from Muhammad Ali's wife. It is the People's Championship.
Wow.
So I was wondering why that happened because it was kind of weird last night during the Hall of Fame.
I hate that he ripped me off because I like the guy. I feel like J. Cole going after Kendrick in the beef right now, man. I like it, but I don't want to do it to you. But I'll Nino Brown you.
Dude, that is some like I got lost in the rabbit hole this morning. Actually,
Yeah.
I'm a little bit under the weather, so I spent 6 hours watching Martin on my couch, and that popped up, and I got like lost in it.
Yeah.
Nog, if you start wearing the Versace, then I think you're even.
I might have to, man. The budget's going up on the West Coast Pop. We got robbed of this last year, man. We're supposed to have The Rock last year.
That's right. And we didn't get The Rock because if you don't know the behind the scenes story, I know because I know people who know agents. Can't say how I know. I'll let you know.
The Rock rocking some bell bottoms right now?
Is he?
It was flaring out at the bottom.
He's got. I think they're because they're tear offs. He's got like his business pants on.
That makes sense.
But The Rock didn't show up because he wanted his brand to stay away from Vince McMahon during all that stuff. And that is why he didn't show up at last year's WrestleMania. And the year before that, some stuff about Vince came out too, if you remember. That's why he didn't show up at that WrestleMania. Yeah. So that's why it's happening now.
I don't blame him.
I don't either. The Rock is the best. I gotta say, man, he's got to be easily one of the best of all time. Just how you handle an entrance like this after years and years, being conditioned and trained, keeping the physique, keeping the mic skills. Yeah. Let's go, Mara.
His belt looks better than Seth's.
It does, yeah. Honestly, if you took that bowl off, it is better than Seth's. Did he have that custom-made vest?
Maybe. This entrance might be. He might be walking slower than Roman.
If someone wants to time Roman's entrance, that would be great. I can time it.
We did last year. If you want to check out that Roman video we put up for last year's Mania, definitely check it out the episode.
Is that? I cannot tell. Mara, is that trash or is that a rock? If it's a trash bag, don't expect Cena. So I get the trash bag and Cena reference. Okay. Sorry, I have old man eyes. Seth's outfit, he could have done better than that, I think. I don't know. It's
just over the top. I liked it better when he was cosplaying some people's stuff. I thought it was cool then.
Yeah. I like it. It's just almost too gaudy. It looks like, I don't know what it looks like. It's just okay. That is it. That is the attendance. 72,543 people in attendance in Philadelphia right now.
I'm glad they're giving real numbers now. You know, that's still a big number. That's still a huge success. And you're going to have that for this night and tomorrow night. Great success. And all around, wrestling's on fire.
It is. And, you know, a lot of wrestling companies go to where WrestleMania is, and they make a name for themselves for people who are visiting the city for WrestleMania. So it's good stuff that the WWE is like the biggest global brand, but it's good that all these smaller companies go so other people can find out about them.
Yeah. Speaking of WrestleMania weekend, since you mentioned Paul Walter Hauser, he was actually at Supercard of Honor. He helped Dalton Castle against Shine TV. So he's in the city, so he might be there. It was a great card, by the way. I enjoyed it, and the crowd looked nice for Supercard of Honor.
Yeah, that was a good turnout for it. Got the magician's robe and the matador in the ring. There you go for the bull.
I want to say this. I don't know if you caught this, Zach. I was telling my girl, when my Latin brothers, the Hispanic brothers out there, Ray, Dom, and all them, you know what they had around the ring for ads? They had some agua frescas. Then when Bianca, Jade, and Naomi were out, they had some fried chicken for the ads. What are we doing, WWE? What are we really doing here? I don't know if you caught it, but
Like
I was perplexed.
I caught the wings one. I didn't catch the other one. I did catch the one during the Usos match.
Oh, I seen the controversy about that. So I don't know anything about that, Brad. I don't know what the fuck's going on. But
You know what dude wipes are?
No, I have no idea.
They're wipes that are made for dudes, so they don't seem feminine. They're moist little towelette wipes for after you're done in the bathroom. Like I get it. It's a fine product probably because you know what, if you're on a date and something happens or you can't like, I don't know if you can bring. I see them in the stores. They're in like packs like tissues.
Wow.
But like don't. It's just weird to put on during a match.
Mm-hmm.
An ass wipe thing. You might just have the Charmin bears jiggling.
See, Roman been hitting the gym.
Shit.
The boys never had
abs.
a 6-pack.
Did you see Bianca's 6-pack tonight? Unreal.
Insane.
I feel like a fat ass after watching her and Jade put my gym game to shame.
When we finally get that match, man, it will be sensational. I wonder if she took the pin this time to set up their match next year.
I could see that.
Yeah. Or not took the pin, but did the pin.
Yeah. Oliver caught the ads for you, so
all right.
Oliver's
thank you everyone jumping in here. A bit of a last minute stream. We have one tomorrow as well for night 2 main event.
Yeah, so definitely join us for that. Cody versus Roman. Do you think the legends come out tonight or tomorrow night?
If we're going for the Endgame Infinity War thing, like I've been saying, it makes sense for them to come out tomorrow. But I don't necessarily want that to be overbooked. I'd rather do it here. You know, The Rock coming and having wrestled in 10 years. You might need all the pop and circumstance for this match, I think. Cody versus Roman should be straight up.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be Bloodline rules, but I mean, I think that's when you do the Endgame stuff, so.
Yeah.
You know, overall, I thought this match should open the night so you could have more space between Cody and Roman. But man, Rhea and Becky it was perfect.
Yeah, I agree. I think the card was strong enough. If you did want to swap and put Rhea Becky here, it still would have been a great card.
Yeah.
The pacing might have been off though. This match might be a little off the charts.
That's true.
The other thing is I also feel like with this night 1, what would you prefer to go? Night 1 this year or night 2? Because I feel like with night 1, we're kind of getting like the basic entrances for Roman and all these guys because they're having their mega entrances tomorrow. I feel like.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think The Rock might not have an entrance tomorrow since he had that big one tonight, and everyone else's is kind of basic. Cody's was kind of basic. The pyro was cool, but we get that on Raw.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, I got the timer going on here. We're over 3 minutes for Roman's entrance. Not super long for Roman. How do you think this racks up against previous night 1s, especially last year's night 1?
I'm definitely going to have to see it because it's going to be hard to top KO versus Usos and Sami.
Yeah, that was a fun match. Definitely let us know in the comments if you're still liking the 2-night WrestleMania. Do you like it? It's growing on me. 5 years ago to the date, actually tomorrow will be to the date, me and my buddy Matt went to WrestleMania 35. So we went to like the last one-night thing. But the roster's so big now. They got so much going on. It's such a huge company. It was unbelievably long. So I'm 50-50 on the 2-night thing. I feel like it's working, though. And Oliver
it's
says...
definitely working. Mania weekend feels so big, and it's amazing.
Yeah, they could walk slower. All right, we're going past 4 minutes. Now we're getting more into the Roman Reigns territory. And knock on your guys some slides whenever you want to hit them. Just tell me to shut my yapper.
Yeah, might as well get to it before the match starts. Been a really good Mania night. First up, I think we gotta swap this out 1 second.
4.5 minutes. Eric is very sour about your score, Knock. We did predictions. You can catch that on the channel. We want to know yours as well. Knock is running away with this. The only one he did not get right is Sami Zayn winning, which caused it caught us by surprise, I'll say.
Yeah, I mean, I had a feeling it might happen, but I just thought you want to push Gunther a little more with that. Maybe do something with Chad. I thought Chad Gable was going to get involved. It's been a great show. Pacing's been very well. But yeah, before this match starts, this is the West Coast Podcast with Mania Week, Mania Night 1. Been a great weekend. Becky coming out with the biggest promotion for her book. I loved it. Loved the attire. Loved the entrance.
Yeah.
Rhea's entrance was insane. I got hyped during this one. You could run through a wall after having that band play out. Rhea was on fire. And I heard that's one of her favorite bands.
I love the part where they say the name of the band and the singer.
Oh, yeah.
Pat McAfee's like, that is his real last name?
Yeah.
Corey Graves just I just really love how Rhea made that seem all natural. It wasn't like this weird scripted thing. Loved Rhea's entrance and loved Becky's attire.
Completely agree. Shout out to Austin Creed, TNA's Consequences Creed, also representing, of course, Rocky, my boy Apollo. So shout out there. Then, of course, the moment of Ted, the moment of the night. R-Truth finally getting his win. Great stuff. He had the hot tag, did the Cena stuff, pinned Finn Balor, and got the victory.
Yep.
This move was insane. I've never seen this before. Like I
said, that was
I
really cool.
Yeah, I tweeted it out. Ray and Andrade, no matter if they're going against each other or teaming together, they're amazing.
Yeah.
We had this other controversy here. Samantha Irvin said Lil Wayne was the best rapper of all time, and I had to agree. He's in my top 3. I got Wayne, Cole, and Pac.
I'll take Cole over Lil Wayne.
He's up there. I mean,
let us know. Let us know in the comments who you think. Is that a correct statement that Samantha Irvin made? Greatest rapper of all time.
His lyrics are insane. Some of his wordplay is just tremendous. Sometimes it goes a little too far and it gets a little weird. Not like it doesn't work. But when he hits, man, his lyrics are crazy. But Zach said, you said Cool J, Pac, and yeah, Q was a great one. Q was very underrated. I don't think he gets enough credit.
He is. I actually past week I've been listening to some of his old albums because it's just he's just a really good writer and he knows his own style. Yeah, greatest of all time. Let us know.
Yeah. Then Grayson Waller went in theory. I kind of figured what would happen. We also thought they either win or get replaced. So they were like teetering a lot during this tag team match. I thought his entrance was great. They both looked all three of them looked really good.
Yeah.
And of course the big iconic one. Power Buff Girls are in the house. How long would you keep this trio together?
I don't know. They had their thing, the big 3. I don't know if that's what they're going to call themselves, but that's what they've been doing. I'd almost keep them together for a while, but I don't know. I don't know who you all go after because you just have Damage Control. What about you?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no really trios belts unless you have someone go for a singles belt. Maybe Naomi and Jade can team up, get a tag belt.
Yeah,
I could see that.
Great looks though, awesome looks. I love it.
Yeah,
love Jade's hair too.
Of course, Jade getting the big pin. Sammy getting the big win, of course. Wow. I love the backstage stuff they did. But this main event starting, cool. Rock looks like he's in great shape. This looks like 20 years ago, Rock.
This does. Look at this. The Inoue family, man, this is like what a weekend for them with the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Brother versus brother. Cousins in the main event of night 1 and going into night 2's main event.
It's incredible. It's really incredible for that family, man. Also, this is the 12th year a Paul Heyman guy has made evented Mania.
Oh yeah.
So a lot of good stuff going on. Get that Prime logo out of here.
That Prime logo's everywhere. This seems like like you said, the pacing's good. This seems like it's been a quick Mania.
Yeah. They're really going to take their time with this one.
Yep. They're going to let them touch? They're going to let Roman and Cody touch?
I don't know if you should do that too much.
Oh, no. Okay. Set the starting. If anybody knows, I'm checking my phone. Our guy Eric is out there, so I'm just checking in with him.
I also got to mention, as a New York guy, man, I see Cole out here complaining about being 50-degree weather. This is absurd, man. This is nothing.
It's 56 in LA right now. I mean, yeah, that's nothing really. Try below zero, Cole. Try below zero.
Yeah.
I used to have to work outside when it was like that in Chicago. It was oof, awful.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. All right. Let us know what you did for Mania. Did you make a big spectacle of it? Did you get together with friends? Did you go to a bar? Are you out and about? Or are you just kind of chill out on the couch like we're doing and just relaxing and enjoying the show?
Yeah, definitely let us know, man. I know, I think a few of you guys might be there. Let us know how your seats were. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed Mania last year, man. First one ever. I'm truly hoping they bring it to Vegas next year.
I don't know. So basically, Minnesota is pretty much betting on getting it right now.
Yeah.
They're kind of like alerting their travel people and stuff like that. So I think it might go to Minnesota. And last night at the Hall of
Yeah.
Fame, Brock Lesnar was mentioned multiple times.
Okay. Speaking of that, Paul Heyman was letting it. He was letting that chopper sing on some people, man. He did not care.
That was a great speech. That was a really great speech.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the best ones for the Hall of Fame. People wonder why Paul Heyman went first. They usually save the headliner for the end. I think it's basically so they can kind of like rush everybody else or save the crowd pops for Paul Heyman since he's still in the company
Yeah.
when all the people are there. So if you watch the whole thing like I did, people started leaving after a while because it was getting late. What was it? East Coast time, at least past midnight.
Yeah. I think that is absurd. And I feel like that was a Paul Heyman decision to go first because he's still, like I said, still with the company. He didn't even want to go into the Hall of Fame. He doesn't think he's done yet. He wanted it to be when he's done. So I think that's why he did it. And you were saying in the chat, they got to switch up the days for the Hall of Fame, man. Don't put it on late like that. And like,
No.
It's just you do it right.
And it looks so informal. It looks
Yeah.
so informal. When you have 2 rows of wrestlers and legends dressed up on your facing your hard cam, and then you have everyone else just in like casual clothes, it just takes away from it. Not having this on a stage takes away from it, and it just I'm not a fan of doing it right after SmackDown.
Yeah. As happy as I am for Roman and Cody to like be the first to main event Mania like back-to-back nights, this shouldn't happen again. We got to get this spot for somebody else.
Right. Mr. All Power thinks Seth is going to turn on Cody. He doesn't like him.
I don't know if I like it because it's Roman and Seth both have that rivalry too. I don't think Seth would want to give him. This is also Seth's first Mania main event. It's shocking. It's crazy that
That's
it is,
true.
but it actually is. I think he might take this a little serious and try to. He might get the pin if they were to win. If that team wins, Seth has to get the pin.
If he gets the pin, he's losing the title tomorrow.
100%.
One way or the other, he's losing the title tomorrow.
100%. But whether Eric joined us or not, his championship will be joining the final boss. So I think I got it for night 1. I'll be walking into night 2 as champion.
You easily got it. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points so far out of a possible 8, and you could get a 9th. My math is way off. You can get an 8th point if you get this one right.
Nice.
Let us know if your predictions are doing well out there. I know it's kind of a fun thing to predict who's going to win and pre-book this.
Definitely seen some of you guys jump in for our predictions last week. Definitely appreciate you guys. Was Brock getting in here finally?
What's the ad on this one? American something?
Let me see.
It's on
Also, yeah, I said my entrance tonight. What are you guys' entrance to the nights?
I gotta say, Rhea Ripley, man, it was just really smooth.
Wow. Brock and Seth.
American Home Shield. I don't know what that is.
Neither do I. Is that like a security thing or something?
I don't know. What you put dude wipes on during this match? can't remember who The Rock was training with. I think it was some NXT people like Gallus.
It was Gallus. I forget somebody else, but Gallus for sure. Rude was also there helping out.
Okay, I know he's been producing a lot of stuff recently. So
He has, man, that TNA influence.
I mean, I don't know what we're gonna get from TNA and WWE working together, but I think you could get some kind of Forbidden Door type of thing.
I think it'll be more stuff like they'll just show up at the Rumble. Maybe some guys might front and crossover. Besides that, I don't see too many opportunities like that. So WWE kind of like they're supposed to have a thing with what other company was it? Oh, it was the company they sent Charlie Dempsey to, and they have not brought any of those guys over.
That's right.
So they're kind of a little weird. They're
They did stuff with Bloodsport, which was cool. Shayna Baszler, I did catch some of that match. It's pretty fucking cool. Masha Slamovich, who could wrestle any male out there, by the way, too. Her versus Jacob Fatu that we saw was amazing. Oliver Vergara thought he was watching that. Ballroom competition. The Rock he's got to show some stuff in this match, I do believe. Because you think they can do Rock and Roman next year?
It depends on the Rock's schedule, but I feel like they have to. I still want that match. And I'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen. I think just take the time to really, if Roman loses, to really mess up the bloodline, have them have that real civil war, and build for Rock and Roman next year.
I think that's the final inning. That bloodline civil war is it. So the Rock, after this, I do believe in 2 weeks, I think in 2 weeks he goes and films his A24 movie where he plays that UFC guy, and then after that, I think it's supposed to last about 3 months. So that would take us to SummerSlam.
It's not a high, big budget one,
right? I just know that he's looking great now, but I mean, I think he's got to bulk up a little bit for the part. But after that, I don't know what he has lined up. He's out of a bunch of franchises, I think, for the better. I think this A24 movie is his best bet.
You don't want to overexpose yourself. He's been doing so many like the same type of movies. Just take some time, let people miss you. Go back to doing this wrestling stuff. And he has the UFL. He has all these other brands he's trying to sell. So I think just take a little bit of time off.
I agree.
Finally getting Rock and Cody squaring off. Can we get that big lockup?
Let us know how the pop is too, and Knock. I know you got the volume on. Let me know. I got mine down a little bit here, so
got the volume on here. The pop is definitely good. They're both chanting for Rock and Cody. The Rock stole my final boss stuff, but Cody, he might be the people's champ now. He might have that crowd.
You know, I think it was either Big E or CM Punk or someone in the kickoff show said that.
Okay.
That the people don't want The Rock now; they want Cody, and that's why The Rock is pissed off.
That makes sense. Also, let me know how my audio is sounding for people out there. We have 10 people in here, man. Really appreciate you all jumping in last minute with your boys.
Yes.
Hopefully my audio is sounding crisp and pristine.
Overall, what'd you think of the tag match? The ladder match.
It was okay because the big spots were insane. I got to see some people I liked, and then the moment with Truth. Besides that, it was all right.
I think the issue was too many people, but you kind of had to do that when you're splitting up the belts. Again, I do believe this is Triple H's official kickoff. You know, we talked about it being, last summer when Damage Control got formed, but now there's absolutely no Vince. They brought it home. He's splitting the belts up now. So I think it had to be done for tonight, but honestly, we've seen it happen. 3 tag teams is the sweet spot for WrestleMania ladder matches.
I think that sounds right. I'm just watching the fake final boss get stomped out.
I'm glad The Rock did come back, though. I mean, it's something that we've been waiting for years, and now it's one of those bucket list things that has been rumored, and now it's happening. And the next up for me is Cody finishing that story. I'd love to see the fans upset and cry if Cody loses tomorrow night. But I mean, this story it needs to go. It needs to end. We need to move on.
What would be the biggest disappointment? Like if a babyface lost and had the crowd going home crying, like would Cody be the biggest one if that happened again?
I think so, because I think fans would just be done and turn. And I don't even know how he goes heel on him after that.
Yeah.
Damian Priest kayfabe is dumb. Why hasn't he cashed in yet? Better go after Seth. Why didn't he go after Seth on Raw when Seth got jumped? He made a weird comment about that. Online, like he was busy doing something, but I
Yeah,
100% agree.
again, that makes no sense. I think
Yeah,
Rhea was trying to defend him too, saying there's more than one belt to go after. Again, why is he cashed out Robert? Robert beat up, jumped too, distracted.
that's right.
Woo.
I think there's just too much prime advertising.
Yeah, I don't care about that drink, man. This match is kind of playing out exactly how I expected. Not too many big spots. Keep it as simple. Rock looks very protected. We're not going to overexpose our main event, Cody and Roman. Do some
Yep.
spots outside. I don't think they left the ring last year, Cody and Roman, and I don't think they'll leave it again tomorrow.
I don't think so. And then we haven't seen Solo yet tonight. We saw
Yeah, we haven't
him
seen him at
last
all.
night fine with Jay.
But yeah, this is pretty much what I expected. Smart booking, getting the crowd involved, go outside, nothing too crazy, keeping everybody safe. So I think if I was a ticket buyer, I'd want to buy night two. I think we could have watched this one and bought night two if we would have went.
I agree, and I think last year it was two matches I would have liked to have seen live, and that's obviously Charlotte and Rhea
Yeah.
and the tag main event. But I think we got the better night last year.
As someone who's been to two manias, well, actually, real quick, shout out to everybody jumping in here. 15 people watching. Really appreciate you all jumping in here. But as Zach, as someone who's been to two manias now, there's a discourse online about stadium wrestling and like how pretty much paying to watch a screen, we're not gonna have a good seat unless you pay like super expensive. What are
Yeah.
your thoughts on stadium seating for wrestling?
You're the one buying the ticket, so if you want to do it, that's on you. I don't sit past the halfway point anywhere I go because then I
Yeah,
do go into the mentality of like, well, I can just be chilling at home right now. I can just,
yeah,
you know, it is an event to be at though. It's cool. The stages are big, the pyro's big, the feeling's big. I think it's just cool to be there, and especially if you have little ones, it's something they're always going to remember. So
I
I don't
agree.
subscribe to the whole like it's a bad experience because it is an experience. It's not just you can't see every minute thing. I like this booking right here that you're talking about. They know that they're doing this match in a stadium.
Yeah, I agree too. Like last year was my first time in a Mania, big stadium feel. There were for sure some parts I couldn't see just to how it was,
Yeah,
but being there with everybody, that feeling, nothing's better than that, man. That was incredible. The whoa that I keep saying Zach got the best video of me and Eric. Like Zach said, even though I hated it, when Cody lost was insane. What else do we have there going on? Oh, the whole Shane McMahon stuff that happened. We were all like
yep,
looking around to see what happened. Like it feeling that is just incredible, and the energy is insane.
yeah. Feeling like you see the coolest thing I was ever at was Kofi Mania. Like it was just this
Oh,
thing. It was so I've told the story before, but just seeing people raise their kids up to see that and seeing kids just pop. It was just like this weird like magical moment, and I don't know how much of it was really transparent on screen because they did focus on Cody and his kids coming in and the New Day. But holy crap, was it just cool? You saw people from like all over the stadium in New York at WrestleMania 35
yeah.
just feel something, and that was very special because again, you're in this atmosphere, and that's worth the money. But I didn't have shitty seats for that either because again, I have a limit on how far back I go.
Yeah.
Did you watch Stand and Deliver? Anyone out there watch it? Not did you catch any of it?
I meant to say that too. I did watch a little bit of Stand and Deliver, man. Good stuff there. There was a clip that people's going around. Braun Breaker running the ropes is insane. He ran the ropes so strong and so quick that he shifted the ring.
Oh, damn. If you put Braun in the right direction, I think he could be a superstar. He's very easily someone who can fall into that generic character, which he has for a little bit before he teamed with Baron Corbin in NXT.
Yeah.
So if you book him right, I think he's going to be okay. And Mr. All Power, if you can get up to a stadium show, man, I think you'll love it.
I want to that's good selling. Oh, of course, Mello and Trick as well. I meant to say that one. They killed it. Trick got a
It's a
huge
great
win.
match.
Really good stuff. He was on fire,
so
man.
over. Yeah. Yeah, I do believe Trick will stick around NXT for a bit, but when Mello was on SmackDown, he fit right in. 100% right in, camera ready, ready to go. All right, so we're going to work a body part of Seth, so that leaves an easy thing for Drew to work on tomorrow. I can't see Seth walking out as champ tomorrow.
That's a good point. You're telling a story to bleed into tomorrow. That's interesting. I think you're right about that.
If Damien cashes in, who do you think he cashes in on? Seth after the win or Drew after the win?
I
Or
think it
does he
has to
join
be.
the match like Seth did?
Oh, so here's the thing. If he cashes in and wins, I think it has to be against Drew to make Drew even much of a hater, even more like crazy because again he's gonna get robbed of his moment again. If he cashes in and tries to join the match like Seth, he will lose that match. There's no way he wins that match. I don't think they believe in him that much.
Drew's been so good lately.
He has, man. He's been on fire.
And that match is kicking it off tomorrow night, so I'm pretty excited that we could get that excitement right off the bat tomorrow.
I think when Seth fought Brock, he kicked it off too. I think.
Yeah, that's when we went to at 35.
Oh, okay.
Why? Because Brock wanted to leave. So they put the match on first.
Who was that main event?
That was the women.
That was the women?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
All right, Nog, if you want to chat with the people, I got to turn some lights on. I'll be back.
Yeah,
in
for sure,
30
man.
seconds.
Thank you. We have 20 people in here, man, jumping in. Thank you. Really appreciate you all jumping in. Again, another last minute stream. We will have a stream tomorrow night as well for the main event. So join with your boys, the West Coast Pop. What else we got going on this week? We had the podcast last week. We had our predictions. So check with the predictions, see what matches up with ours, see if yours matches up for the predictions. Title on the line, held by Eric, that will soon belong to your boy. A lot of great stuff there. Of course, we got tier lists on the thing. Let us know how you rank video games, video game villains, video game heroes. I think the last one we did was this match is getting intense right now. I think we're starting to build towards the climax of the match. But the last tier list we did was the I think it was the video game one. Oh, video game movies. That's the one we did last. So check that one out on the channel right now. And if you guys have been to Mania, let us know if there's a Mania you guys have been to as well.
I still have to know who all you think is greatest rapper of all time. So if anyone wants to put in the comments who you think that is, and I'm not like trying to like prove anyone wrong with that. I just want to know where it lies in, because there was a good chunk of time where I didn't listen to rap, metal. Yeah, like new music didn't really appeal to me for like 5 years. So I missed a chunk of.
Oh man. Yeah, I got a lot of favorites out there. I mean, you can never go wrong saying Pac. And there's a lot of rappers that brought something different to the table. I mean, if you went and said Run DMC, they were great lyricists back in the day too. So it's not. I don't think there's one right answer. It's a lot of subjective stuff.
Right.
Like I don't have LL Cool J in my top 3, but when you said that, Zach, I was like, damn, that's a good point as well. Because I think when he came out, he really made rap cool. Like he brought it to another level. And I think he's another one that doesn't get enough credit right now these days.
And like I put in the chat too, add a PG style. Like he did everything kind of at a PG style, and then a lot of his songs were songs, not just there's some rappers out there who have I don't know how to put it. Yeah, a lot of his music was songs. It was like radio friendly songs.
Yeah.
A list just came out. There's 2 lists I want to talk to you guys. Well, one list I want to talk to you guys about on Wednesday's episode. There was a poll done by some organization about top video game characters of all time.
I did see that.
Okay, we'll talk about it Wednesday.
I wonder how much it lines up with our tier list that we did.
We'll check it out. Let me pull up the list right now so you at home can check it out and get your thoughts, because this Wednesday we'll talk about it on the episode.
There's a few people that should be on everybody's list. Whether like you have them as your favorite, that's all debatable, another subjective thing. But people should be on your list. If they're not on the list, it's gonna be invalid to me.
Right. All right. It is according to a BAFTA poll. So if you can look it up, it's on IGN.com.
Yeah.
Our number one was number 2.
Hey, listen, I'm not mad at that because I didn't want Mario to win either.
Mario is like, let any video game character get their own land, like their own theme park, and then talk to me.
That's not what it's about, man.
It's about popularity.
He's popular because he's a no name. He's a big face. He's John Cena of video games. But we all want the technical wrestlers, the Bryan Danielsons, the Nathan Drake, if you will. That's Nathan Drake is Bryan Danielson. Mario is John Cena.
Oh, I love those Uncharted games so much.
I do, man.
Fuck,
Those really brought me into story-driven games, and I was off to the races after that.
Yeah, I always talk about how I like music from my day, but video games today are just beyond.
The music back then, I don't think a lot of soundtracks are as memorable as some of those games back then, man.
Right. How much longer do you want to see the Bloodline stuff go? Do you think we are in about the 7th inning stretch with this year?
I think you did all you needed to do. I mean, you made main event stars through it with Jay and Sammy. Roman's been on fire. Paul Heyman got some more legs with his managerial run.
Mm-hmm.
I think you're kind of done. I think you got to be done. Now it's time to implode.
Yes. Do the Civil War. It's a cool storyline, and then Rock and Roman next year.
Yeah.
Then there's no more wish list for Rock, really. There really isn't, and you can't really say that about too many wrestling careers. That everything on his wish list had been done.
Yeah. The only thing I think they might have failed at was the in between stuff. Some of the in between stuff when Roman wasn't on TV kind of just was there. Yeah. I think they could have did a little better job of establishing Jimmy. Like we distinguished Jimmy from Jay, but we never got Jimmy his own thing to get him going. And then I think they're kind of dragging their feet with Solo. Like I think he beat John Cena like at a squash match. He should have been off to the races running after that.
And he beat Orton.
Yeah, he beat Orton as well. He should have been off to the races.
Yeah,
he could have got a singles belt, or he could have put Solo with a tag team championship with Jimmy, since Jay got one with Cody. Keep those numbers up.
I think I'm less than a second behind you. This is the most in sync we've ever been on.
Is my TV look too loud here?
No, you're perfect because I got mine down, so we don't echo. We're good. How are you guys liking it on Peacock so far? Triple H has recently said that he does believe PLEs will work on Netflix. God, I don't want to get Netflix.
I think it will. I mean, it's proven to work on Peacock. My only issue, and I'm glad you brought that up because it reminded me of my point. It pisses me off that I can't watch the promo packages because they want to put ads on there. There's premium, there's Peacock Basic, Peacock Plus, which I have, I have Peacock Premium. There's Peacock Premium Plus. Why would I want that, man? I have the premium version. Make it premium. Get these ads off my screen when I'm trying to watch a promo package to get hyped for a match during a pay-per-view.
That is true. I mean, that's 100% true. I usually don't like WWE promo packages before a match at a pay-per-view because they show them weeks beforehand. But with Vince gone, they stopped doing that crap. So,
exactly. So it hits more right now when it's on a pay-per-view. I don't get that showing it like the weeks beforehand. That'll make no sense.
No. The Usos one tonight was so good.
It was a match. I go lie to you.
Oh, that was. I feel like they should have just made a sitcom with these two rather than have a Mania match.
Yeah. We got 30 people jumping in here, man. Really appreciate everyone jumping in and enjoying it with us, man. Watching the Mania main event. Let us know if you are looking forward to WWE going to Netflix in this new era of WWE.
Yeah. I got to say, this new era is pretty Attitude Era-esque. It's like a more... I don't want to say the Attitude Era was sloppy, but there's a lot of let's just throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. Yeah. This one seems a little bit more planned out.
And that's the thing with It's not just because AEW here. It's because Triple H took over. We have better leadership, not just the racist, sexist guy who did the stupidest shit and
Yep.
just was lucky because he had no competition. We have a guy who's really locked in and passionate about wrestling. And we have that on both sides with Triple H and Tony Khan. Even though they at each other's throat, they don't like each other. They're great for the business, great for the
They
fans.
are.
Look at this. We have AEW Cody. This is the AEW version of Cody right here, which made eventing 2 nights. We had Jade Cargill. Like it's we had Andrade, the AEW version of Andrade on Mania. So a lot of cool stuff, man.
And didn't Brian Pillman Jr. King, didn't he fight Obafemi at Stand and Deliver?
He wasn't on the card. It was
Or he wasn't?
Obafemi
Okay.
versus Dijak and
Oh,
Josh
that's right.
Briggs.
Okay.
I didn't see most of that match, but they had a hell of a spot. Obafemi, I want to know what this dude squats, man, because he had both of those guys on his shoulders.
This guy is going to be what I think they wanted Omos to be. I love him
think
on the
so.
mic. I love that he works the crowd. He didn't when he first started and the crowd does the reaction to everything he says after. He didn't stutter and was like, "Oh, that wasn't part of the script." Like he clicked and he hit it.
Zach, we're at the 50-minute mark, man. You weren't lying about this match going for an hour or somewhere close to it.
Told you.
Ooh, what a Superman punch from Roman. Cody looking for the Cody disaster kick. Roman and Cody should not pin each other. So that eliminates that possibility. I can't imagine The Rock wanting to take a pin. That was the issue about this match. I can't imagine any of these guys want to take a pin.
I gotta say, the only person I can see saying it's totally okay is Cody.
Really? Oh, because he'll get that big win tomorrow. Oh, Cody is unselfish that way. I can see it.
Yeah.
Rock coming back is not going to want a pin. You have 2 world champions. Roman is busted open right now. So I think you're right, man. I think Cody takes the pin and it goes to tomorrow like, oh, shit.
He's got to finish that story. I just can't anymore. He just totally has to.
If he gets pinned tonight, he has to win tomorrow. It is very noticeable that we have not seen Solo.
That's a cool tag. Yeah, he didn't get taken out last night. He didn't nothing happened injury wise, kayfabe or anything. So they could save him for tomorrow night too. I was actually surprised Damian Priest came out with the Money in the Bank contract. It does keep that in the back of your mind for tomorrow, but you could kind of forget about it if he didn't come out with it, and then it'd surprise you.
I want to know where everyone thinks where this match might rank for them as far as the night. I think it's solid right now. I don't think it's blowing me away, though.
I think it's like you've been saying. It's exactly what you expected the booking to be. So I don't think that's going to be anything that is too special.
Stomp him out.
Do it. I think these two need to have a feud after Roman does The Rock.
It's long overdue, man. Roman, I'm pretty sure, has never really pinned Seth clean, at least when it mattered. He got the DQ win, I think that was in the Rumble. But Seth's beat him almost every time, and that doesn't get talked about enough.
And then you got to look at it too. How much longer is Roman going to be around for? He does like his schedule right now because he goes and takes care of what's important to him, which is perfectly understandable.
Yeah.
So after he does the stuff with The Rock, does he put a time limit on how much longer he's going to be around?
The way he's talking, he's going to be around for a while. He says he wants to still be the top guy. He said, he did say some things like he still has to take the oral medication for his leukemia, but he still wants to be the guy here. He said he has 10 more years to go. He wants 10 more years to build up his legacy.
Okay, I'm fine with that. Because he can easily do another face turn. I mean,
he can.
No matter when he comes out, what town they're in, the ladies, as Eric say, start flopping.
Yeah,
it gets. Yeah,
they go crazy. I think you have the Bloodline implosion. Whether he beats Rock next year, if that's the match, let him go away for a little bit. Come back as a face, and have to kind of have his payback and build back up as a face because he did so many bad things as a heel.
I'd take that.
And I think we'd finally get that. His next version as a face will be his best version. We never got to have the fans connect with him as a face. But if he can take this tribal chief, go to that next level as a face, I think he'll be like his best form. And you heard it here first.
I don't think we heard anything, man. I think your audio cut out.
Can you hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
I was spitting facts, man. I said Roman's next level, his baby face will be his best form because that fans can finally connect with him. I was spitting, man. I said I should play some lotto numbers because I call these matches like I don't know what.
You call everything. We have weird little caveats too. You called all of those.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm in that writer's room with Triple H, man.
Do it. Get in there.
Triple H and Nick Khan. We haven't seen Roman use his guillotine in a bit. We haven't seen Roman wrestle in a bit either, but that's another point.
I still have to say, Roman Reigns as a part-timer, man, did that just like make fans a little sour at first, me included, because it's like, well, what the hell?
Yeah.
How is this even going to work? And prove me wrong, man. Like, it's nice to have an attraction, and I think AEW needs to do this with Kenny Omega.
That'll be tough to do.
But Kenny doesn't need to do like trios titles. He doesn't need to do all this other stuff. Like, he can come out and just do promos, or he can just make big, long builds at their pay-per-views. Not a full Roman section, but make Kenny an attraction.
They do. They need that attraction. They need someone to bring the ratings in. I don't know if they have that stomp was crazy. I don't think they have their own star yet. And they could have had it. Like, you had Wardlow going crazy, Ricky Starks, but people keep getting cut short when they get the momentum.
Yep. And the knee of Seth Rollins still nagging, so that's going to go into tomorrow. Did you see The Rock and Roman on the Tonight Show?
I seen a bit of that, and they were talking about that. I thought it was really well done how they presented Roman. He would present some information, and The Rock would kind of fill in some of the blinks.
Yep.
I think they had some. I forget what they said. I think that's what he said. He talked about Gallows training him.
Oh, okay, that's where he said it.
I think that's where he said it.
Going up to Mama Rhodes. He's gonna whip your boy. Look at that. This is fun. I like this. Hell yeah. You should. He points. Oh, look at this.
That's great stuff.
I hate you.
He really knows how to work the crowd, man.
That was good. I really like that. Mama Rhodes knows the business, man.
Yeah.
Holy
she's
shit.
locked in right now. We haven't seen any sign of Brandy. Or maybe they're saving her for night 2.
I don't know. She was out there last night at the Hall of Fame.
That's true. Right next to Triple H and Stephanie with the ECW hat.
That was good. That was a good Hall of Fame, man. If you can go back and watch it, I think all the speeches were good. It's just tough to get a crowd.
Yeah.
Into some people
Is
that
it
don't
time?
know. Uh-oh.
The most electrifying move.
Here we go.
We got 40 people in here watching, man. We really appreciate you guys jumping in, man.
Thank you.
I love to see that number go up.
We're trying to get the people's elbow on Mama Rhodes' boy
Just
right
in
now.
Time for the people's elbow.
Ooh.
Here it comes.
Look at this. Everyone on their feet. Unreal. Oh, wow. He took a Cody cutter.
That was nice.
There's no way Cody pins The Rock. If Cody pins The Rock, this story's never finishing.
I can't imagine The Rock taking a pin right here. That'd be insane.
The man who said, I am not going to fight my superhero counterpart in my movie Shazam because I want to fight Superman. I don't think he's taking a pin. There we go. Becky Lynch, I want to give her credit too tonight, going out there with, didn't she have like strep throat and a really high temperature as well?
Yeah.
So good on her. Raquel went out and wrestled at Elimination Chamber with issues too. So just it's good stuff for us to be able to chill out, relax, and watch this. So I just want to thank anyone who's going out there with an injury, a sickness, and still giving us, WrestleMania weeks and great matches. Here we go. Ooh, ah.
Spear.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh!
It's starting. It's
Oh!
starting.
You are losing tomorrow night, Roman.
Uh-oh.
The
Uh-oh.
Rock is going to
Double
help
pedigree?
Cody.
That's nice right there. That's nice right there.
Unreal.
Wow.
Okay. In my mind, the Bloodline has to win. You're going to use The Rock 2 nights. You have to. Whoo. We're at the hour mark. Thank you all for watching and checking in with us. Let us know any comments that you got about WrestleMania, your thoughts. Oh, man. Gonna plant the seeds for next year's WrestleMania. That's good. I'm glad they did that because it kind of makes me feel better.
Yeah. And if somehow, some way they can make it to Vegas, man, I would love to bring West Coast Pop back to Mania.
If they go to Vegas, I think we have to go to Vegas.
I think we can make it there, bro. I
I
don't
think we
mind that
can.
drive. Like, I'll take that drive for us both.
That's a chill drive. It's boring if
It
you've never
really
driven
is.
from LA to Vegas. It's desert. That's all it is. But that's just
Yeah.
cool. You pop the windows down and you put on some tunes and you just cruise. That's all you do. You just cruise.
I tell my girl all the time, like, living in LA, I forget that I actually like to drive. Like, because the traffic is so awful. I forget that I
Yeah.
like driving. So when I take those trips out of the city and get to go to Vegas, like, I enjoy it.
All right. The announce table is going to go. There you go. More good heel work. Gotta love The Rock. This match is going to go until tomorrow's Mania starts.
Jeez.
Good. What time is it where everyone is? I just like to know if anyone wants to check in on where you're living right now. You have to tell me
Yeah, let
exactly.
us
What
know.
time
Yeah,
is it by you? Is
don't tell us
8:04.
exactly.
Yeah, we don't need to know. The Rock is in great shape. We're about him just after the ginger thing, but he fixed that.
I want to know. I really don't know how this match is going to end. I can't see. It doesn't feel like it's ending yet, or getting close to it.
I think it's got at least 10 minutes left. And the thing is about this taking a long time, I don't feel like any other match got screwed over. I think the
I
pacing, like
don't.
you said,
I
was
don't.
perfect.
Uh-oh. Cody go for the rock bottom. Cody bottom. Cody bottom. Oh shit!
Look at that.
Roman.
What's that little podium that's up there?
That's a good question. I know they had a podium out there for the belt. That's where they're putting some of the
Oh,
belts
maybe
out
that's what.
there.
Okay.
Like the women's belt was there earlier.
Maybe they put the Rock's belt on there and Roman's belt.
All right.
Everyone is out. Everyone is out.
Exactly. You know what that means? This is the perfect time for someone to do a run-in. We know a run-in has to come. Everyone down. Bring somebody out here.
Oh man, are they gonna do the end game stuff tonight? Are they gonna do more Bloodline people coming out
Yeah.
tonight, and then the Legends?
You know, you can tell The Rock actually loves working with Cody. He's giving him so much right now. You don't do this unless you think the other guy's a main guy, top guy that can be next up.
Exactly, 100%.
Who's that?
Oh, I think he just kicked the apron up.
Okay. I don't know if anybody's under the ring. You can bring some tables.
Last night on SmackDown, it was kind of crazy how he got Orton and KO back under the ring without the crowd noticing.
Yeah, that's good.
This was
That's a
pretty
good
cool.
point. And I just realized as you said that. So for a Bloodlines rules match, has it been that much different than a regular match? There was no like nothing around the ring, no weapons or nothing. Bloodline rules. It was kind of just a regular match. This is where Roman is at his best right here.
Oh, hell yeah. The cool thing about our seats last year at WrestleMania when he was doing this stuff, you could hear what he was shouting,
Yeah,
and he knew how to play to the far back of the house
he
and
does.
kind of play heel. Right here, like, this is your guy? Beautiful.
This is your king, dumb.
Paul Heyman too, man. It's got to be tough. You got to be in character outside the ring
Yeah.
the whole time.
He's one. He never breaks character.
Nope.
I can't imagine when Roman was building himself up as a top heel, there was like no baby faces in any WWE to go challenge him. And it's so crazy to me that nowadays we have so many baby faces.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Back to back. Just like last year. I think
Just like last year. And this is where Solo came out.
We're so same spot too.
Yeah, he's going. Okay, The Rock got him. Same
this is how it ended.
though.
If he goes for that spear, this is how it ended. This is it.
I love Cody. He always looks like he's going to cry, though.
Oh, shit.
There you go. There's a spear.
He's taking a while for this pin. He's taking a long time for this pin.
Yeah. He wants The Rock to pin him.
This is how it ends?
Why wouldn't you just pin him? All right.
I think if Rock pins Cody, that sets up more story down the line. Get that Rock versus Cody at SummerSlam.
I think that would work because it's you get his time off to film his A24 movie.
Yeah.
And honestly, with certain people, being absent is better for them.
Yeah. They've done a great job of like protecting The Rock right now. He just a lot of good moments. Rock bottom.
Here we go. Cody about to cry again.
Rock bottom.
Oh,
People's
there
elbow
it is.
to finish it off.
You got another elbow pad. Whip it.
He does. He saved that one on purpose because he knew.
There it is. The look in the camera. This man has not missed a beat.
I mean, it
It's
can't
a little slower, but
yeah, a little.
there we go.
It can't be the people's elbow anymore. The tribal chief elbow, the final boss elbow. I need my residuals. Wow. You can send people home crying.
Oh, here we go. Pin him. Pin him.
No interference. That's it.
That's it. The Rock has pinned Cody Rhodes. Mama Rhodes still playing up the part. She knows how to work the gimmick.
That has to confirm Cody wins tomorrow.
It has to. You can only mess with people and not do what they expect so many times. You got to give them some of the stuff that they're looking for.
Just like that, everybody. The Rock and Roman defeat Cody and Seth. Cody takes the pin in the main event of night one.
Well, for our predictions, we all got that one right. Let us know if you did as well, and if you liked the outcome, and if you liked the match.
Solid match. It's not going to be like match of the night, not going to steal a show, but like this is a really good produced WWE style match. A lot of story in there. Well done. Everyone played safe.
Yep.
But it was good. It connected to the audience. Where's Seth at?
I don't know. Oh, he's selling the leg still outside.
Damian, where you at, bro? You're sleeping on the job.
Right. Damian Priest, let's go.
I think someone put that in the comments earlier. Damian, where you at, bro?
Oh my gosh, there it is. Mr. All Power brought it up. Damian Priest, cash in now.
This match was a long ass match. I want to see the final time of this match. Entrances included.
So my guy Matt said entrances were 16 minutes. We are at an hour 8 now. So it's about a 54-minute match. Is my math that bad?
Yeah, this long ass match. But the pacing for the show was so well done. I don't feel exhausted watching this. I want to know who's watched Stand and Deliver and went straight to this, how that felt, because that's insane.
That's right. You got to do the traveling. Got to watch all that because that was it was early for us. But Seth pissed.
Yeah, I wonder what that means for him going into his match tomorrow.
Oh, CM Punk brought a nice point up on the pre-show. Seth
Yeah.
isn't focused on his match tomorrow. He's
not.
focused on The Rock and Cody. Drew isn't focused on his match tomorrow. He's focused on CM Punk.
Yeah.
The only person, well, maybe he's not focused, should be Damian Priest with that Money in the Bank briefcase.
Honestly, there goes Cody with the same pose as defeated pose as last year.
Yep. Someone going to throw a chicken in?
See, that's a hell of a shot right there, Robin and
That
Rock.
was
That's
good.
a great shot.
We're going to change the thumbnail to that.
Yeah, we have to. So we got to get that screenshot or something. That is amazing.
Oh, that's good. Look at that. That's right. Flaunt it to the people. He's so good. He's so good, Roman Reigns. I am very glad that they changed the Then Now Forever intro. I don't know if I'm ever really going to like those, but I hated the last one. We'll talk about it with Eric because I don't think it's take two, but I just don't like the Rock part. Because it should be finally. It shouldn't be the Rock yelling, if you smell. I don't care if I smell. The match was what it was. It did what it needed to do, and it's set up for night 2 for a 40th anniversary match. One of your longest reigning champions of all time going in against a legacy wrestler in Cody Rhodes, who, again, is fighting Roman Reigns, who's a legacy wrestler as well. So, I mean, it is a worthy idea to do this match at the end of night 1 to set up for night 2.
Just realized also Seth lost his first Mania main event.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so I got that screenshot. I'm putting this as a thumbnail right now, man.
Do it, man. All right, they're cutting to the promo package now. I think they're going to wrap it up at the stadium and just show recaps. What a fun night. There were a couple legs in there, but overall, I think it was a good night of WrestleMania.
I think it was too, man. Again, the Triple H era, they're calling it the Triple H era, they're calling it the Renaissance era from Cody. This is a hell of a start to like a brand new era where everyone just your talent, not the backstage weirdo-ness stuff, just talent and good vibes. Like that. This is WWE I want to see, man. This is exciting. This is good.
This is it. And Paul Heyman laid it out last night in his speech. We are under leadership. He pointed this out, that it is someone who is working with talent and giving talent more time on screen and letting them shine. He said a couple other things, and some other people have in the last couple of days too. This is a new era, and I'm excited that it kicks off with WrestleMania 40 and then Monday Night Raw. Hopefully they do a big Raw after Mania and they make that a big spectacle again too, because it hasn't been.
Yeah, and they're selling out like crazy, man. So this is nice.
And you know what's crazy about that too? They will continue to downsize their stages as needed to sell out more tickets, and it works. They kept that stage up from SmackDown last night for Stand and Deliver today. It just works. You see more people, you still get your LEDs.
Yeah, so just all around, man. Really good stuff. Yeah. It was a good review. I'm glad we did this one.
Me too. Thank you, everyone, for jumping in, throwing your 2 cents in, because we love to hear from you. And if you're not watching this live, leave comments. And if you were watching live with us and something comes to your mind, comment on this. We'll be up for a while. And, of course, we can comment all week. So, yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. We'll be here tomorrow, same time for night 2, man.
That's right. Join us. We're going to do the main event tomorrow night. Cody Rhodes taking on the Tribal Chief Roman Reigns.
This is a good wrap-up package. I ain't gonna lie. I'm getting caught up watching this.
I do editing for a living here in Hollywood. I don't know how they get these together so quickly. I got to give their team some huge credit because, this is a great package. They must have people working on this.
They have
all
to.
during the thing. And they're going to show more of that USO package than they will the match.
Yeah. Like, I like the story told that match. I just don't think it was the best executed match.
No. Yeah, I had pretty high hopes for that match, but
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Really appreciate you guys jumping in. I think we had 50 people in here at one point.
Nice.
The big media feel.
Yeah. We're not exactly the stadium feel that you get from going to WrestleMania, but everyone out there, you help make it seem like it. That was a nice touch, man. The Sammy intro for his
Yeah.
IC title match. It made me really, really root for him. Where before I was kind of just, I was going along with the Gunther ride here for the IC title.
This would be his best
666
run
days.
as IC champion.
I think so, because now he can wrestle. He can just be like, hey, Triple H knows what he can do. He loved him when he found him on the Indies and in ROH and brought him in.
He did good. He did good last time as IC champion as a heel. He was just doing great promo stuff, but actual wrestling wasn't really wrestling that much.
Right. Phantom X will see you tomorrow. Thank you for stopping in. And can you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Bloodline dominate night 1. Let's see if they can do it in night 2. Night 2 is going to be even better. Can't wait. There's a lot of good stuff in night 2. I really hope that Philadelphia street fight is something. I hope everyone involved in that match knows that the stables need a bump.
Yeah, that's going to be good. And hopefully the splitting of the tag belts, we reinvigorate the tag team division here.
Yeah. We could get new designs too. Who knows? New North American women's
really needed
coming too. So, all right, that's it. It's going off the air. The Bloodline, both with titles. The Rock given the People's Champion title last night for Muhammad Ali's wife, Roman Reigns. So close to Hogan's, but I don't know if he's going to pass it.
I don't think he is, but I don't think it really matters that much either. I don't think we should talk about that Hogan one.
There you go. You got a mama match. We'll book it. All right, Mr. Alpar, we'll see you tomorrow. Some flops for Eric. Hopefully he'll be here too tomorrow. You get all 3 of us. But that's it. Any last words before we head out, Knock?
Just good show, man. Really glad everyone jumped in here, man. Post it, tell your friends, tell your family. We'll be here tomorrow.
Yep. And hopefully Eric will too. So just check back in. Make sure you subscribe. Be part of our family. We got a great community. I fucking love our community, man.
I do too, man. Really appreciate everyone jumping here. 3,200 strong. 4,000 coming soon.
Yeah. All right, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your Mania night. We know some of you got to get out of here because it is late where you are. Have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow. If you smell what West Coast Pop is cooking.